Pretty quiet right now, but we're watching for storms that are going to be developing later for today. And unfortunately, they're going to be on the nasty side out there. We do have a first alert weather day out there, and that'll be coming through for this afternoon. Some of those storms on the stormy side. Well, we do have rain chances after today as well. For Friday, some storms likely as well as Saturday. Then things begin to quieten down for us. Sunday and Monday, we have less of a chance for rainfall. That's the promising news out there. But the temperatures are on the way back up. In fact, we're going to see 90s by midweek next week. Some locations may be pushing 100 degrees out there, so do need to plan accordingly. Outside for today, we have low pollen counts out there for tree, weed, and grass and mold. That's the one promising news with all the storms that are headed in. And if you're checking out that beach forecast for today, temperatures lowering to the 80s. That's one place we're probably not going to see any thunderstorms out there. Water temperatures at 72 degrees out there. So we're going to plan out your day for today. Watch out for those storms developing into the afternoon, about 84 degrees or so by midday, with the storms about 2 o'clock and later into this evening. They'll be coming from the west and moving off to the east. So we'll see those storms exiting the eastern shore, I'd say about 10, 11 o'clock for tonight, and improving out there. Overnight lows drop back down into the 70s out there. And as you take a look at the extended forecasts out there, we'll see those temperatures again up into the 80s for tomorrow, as well to near 90 degrees. It is a first alert possibility day. Might have to make it a first alert day with more severe weather possible. We taper off into Saturday, just a few storms left over, mid 80s into our Sunday out there, and then improving conditions for next week. But again, as I mentioned, the heat is on its way up out there, and that really is going to bring those temperatures all the way back up into the upper range of the 90s to near 100 degrees, I think, by next Thursday across the region. So we'll be watching that. Hopefully won't be too bad out there as we head into the afternoon. Now, the big story for today is the severe weather from 2 to 9 o'clock. Severe storms moving through, damaging winds and heavy rain, intense lightning, localized flooding. So keep that in mind as you're going to be out and about for this afternoon. The greatest risk are going to be with these storms, 60-mile-per-hour winds or stronger in some of the more intense storms that push through out here. And so we do have that level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk issued by the Storm Prediction Center. So again, you need to plan accordingly on the timeline with temperatures in the mid 80s and the storms developing by about midday. Here's Futurecast for you. This is what it looks like about 5 o'clock this afternoon. Notice the widespread amount of showers and storms around the region. So just about everybody's going to be under the threat of these storms as they push through. Not every one of these cells will be severe, but there'll be enough instability in the atmosphere that they'll be quite strong. And then as we're showing by 7 o'clock, the main thrust of storms moving across the bay and over to the eastern shore. But then another possibility of a little bit more storm activity in southern parts of Maryland. All that clearing out as we head through this evening, and then improving conditions overnight before we got to do it again as we head through tomorrow. Today, temperatures top out in the mid 80s. After those storms tonight, we'll drop down in the low range of the 70s with showers tapering off again about midnight or so, and improving conditions into the early morning hours for Friday before more storms come back into play for Friday afternoon.